Hi everyone, this is Parvati here from Paros Craftology. This is my first video tutorial on YouTube. Here I'll be walking you through a simple mixed media project. For the project I've used an old wooden box that came along with a Rakhi gift. I removed the cloth decoration over the box and let the rest of the textures be there because it just adds to the texture in background. To start the project, I've started off with priming my surface using black gesso. The gesso I'm using here is from Finnabair. Once the box was done, I started gessoing or priming all my embellishments. The embellishments used here are primarily resin, MDF, chipboards, etc. Whenever you are priming your embellishments, ensure that you have a proper coverage. The moon and the star embellishments that you see now are clay embellishments, and they have been made by myself using Finnabair molds. I dried all my embellishments and the wooden box, and now I'm starting off by creating my background. For creating my background, I've started off using a white chalk paint. The chalk paint is from Little Birdie from Itsy Bitsy. I'm roughly coating the background using a sponge dabber. So the color combo while I was creating this project was white, gray, black and red. So you'll see me adding these colors. The one that I'm right now adding is spray paint, basically from Craftangle. And now I'm giving a coat of darker red of acrylic paint. I just love how the background has turned out to be. And now to add more interest, I'm using the script stencil from Craft Treat, and I'm using a mixed media paste to get the stenciling done. The mixed media paste I'm using is from Little Birdie. It's a bitsy. I just love this stencil. And palette knife is always a good option to apply your mixed media paste. Again, I let my mixed media paste dry, and once it was done, now I'm trying to create a gown for my dancing girl. And for a change, I am using a glitter foam sheet here, as I thought it would look great as a gown, nightgown basically. uh, Once I was happy how I'll be placing it, I glued it up and let it dry on one side, and now I have just started layering up my elements. Now I've decided to go with the circular musical note MDF element to be my first layer on top of the wooden box. Over it is the resin embellishment, resin flock embellishment, and on top of that goes the dancing girl. The dancing girl is basically our focal element for this particular project. I'm layering it up and gluing it using a heavy gel medium. Heavy gel medium is the ideal solution when you're working especially with metal, resin kind of embellishments. It just ensures that your element stays in place. Now to give that stability, I'm just adding few pieces of cardboard behind the elements to get that height and stability basically. The next element in is a chipboard. This beautiful chipboard is from Little Birdie. It's a Bitsy, and I didn't make any alteration to the chipboard. I wanted it its natural form. I wanted that white to pop out, so I just let it be. Next in are the moon and stars. For people who know me, you know how much I love starlit backgrounds. So this is one of it, uh, but a totally different color combination. Once I was done with the composition, I'm just heat drying it so that it stays in place. For the sentiment here, I'm using a chipboard again from Little Birdie. It's a bitsy. I used Versamark for the initial stamping, and now adding some white embossing powder from Ranger. Now I'm heat embossing it using my heat gun. Look how beautiful it has turned out to be. Now for the final touches, I've just added the gown that we had set aside for drying and added a tiny beautiful bow. Made this bow myself using satin ribbons and some organza ribbons. Now I'm just adding some gold metallic waxes. These waxes used are from Itsy Bitsy Little Birdie. At a later stage, I realized that this was not actually working, and the whole background was blending together and not popping out as I wanted it. So you'll see me repainting it again. For the upper part of the dress, I'm using a metallic acrylic paint from Finnabair to match the color of the gown. The shade I'm using is rustic red. And now I'm just painting the face and hands to finish off the main element. here I'm just deciding where I'll be placing my chipboard. Next up is a very rough coat of silver, again metallic wax from Itsy Bitsy. This shade I'm using for the clock element, the moon and the stars. Wherever you need a good pigmentation, basically you can go ahead and use your fingers for the same. Otherwise, if it's just some rough coating, then use of brush is also an option. I'm just giving some light shadow to the moon so that it actually pops out and gives that 3D effect. I'm just doing the same for the stars as well. It is at this point I realized that my MDF board was blending with my background, so I am just giving it a coat of black gesso again so that it is visible. Just to give that final finishing touches and add some more interest to the project, I'm using archival ink pad from Ranger and a script stamp, clear stamp basically from Finnabair. I'm just randomly applying the scripts on my project. I realized that I can have a bit more of stenciling done, the same script stencil that we had used earlier to get the uniformity. And the final touches, I'm just distressing using black archival ink again on the sides, and our project is done. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the project. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Till we meet again. Bye bye.